To a place where I can feel the rain again. I wanna reach the mountain where I can soar across the sky. And so my feet start to tremble, they lift off the ground. I leave it all behind, and I can see the horizon, it's calling my name. I leave it all behind. I wanna fly through the night and feel what I used to be. I wanna run away where I can soar across the sky. And so my feet start to tremble, they lift off the ground. I leave it all behind, and I can see the horizon, it's calling my name. I leave it all behind. I'll rise above all that I'll fear. I'll never fall. I'll always soar across the sky. and I will never fall. I will never, I will never, I will never fall.
Hello and welcome. There was a side effect I didn't plan for this setup. Hello. Alright, so what I'm going to see if I can... So we've got a very different setup today than what we have in the past. We're trying to do the drawing thing again tonight. We did try to do it before, and we had a few issues. In fact, this issue is actually going to be really easy to fix. Give me just 1 second here. There we go. Now see, I'm still appearing over here, although chat is over there, so I'm going to be bouncing back and forth. So, welcome, hello, and welcome to Doodle-A-Go-Go. Now, so what we're trying to do is we're trying to do some more monster drawings for Monster Rangers, which if you're not familiar with Monster Rangers, I don't know what your problem is. They are fantastic. They're a wonderful little group that, not even little anymore, jeepers, they're all over the world. Certainly really popular in the United States. That wasn't a filthy sound. That was just me trying to move that. It was one of the things that I tried to use in the setup for this to be able to draw. Obviously, we had the technical issues when I tried to do the on the iPad, and going back, the stream was, it seemed to play okay, but I also wasn't happy with the work that I did. But wanting to do something really, that'll be conducive to being able to draw, and also me practicing and working on being able to draw. So those are all very important things for me. And so the reason why I'm doing this and all of this, in fact. And so what we've done here, and I will actually show you guys pictures of the setup because it is kind of ridiculous. And I'm just moving the digital version of the camera here. But what I want to do is I actually want to I want to show you guys the setup that I have tonight. So here it is. Now, let's see here. You can't really see my Well, you should be able to see my cursor. I don't know why it's not showing up. But what we essentially have here is you see the microphone there. You see one of my umbrellas and the other light over there. You see my monitor. You see my laptop. And then you see the camera. So my face right now, that's the built-in camera. And right now, my normal webcam, the really nice quality one, that is, well, that's hanging on a tripod, which I will actually show you. That is the tripod that it is currently hanging off of. Fortunately, the Logitech or the 930 has a ability to kind of crane itself a little bit, crane its neck, along with the attachment that you can put on top of a monitor or something like that. Normally, I use these little, you can kind of see them there, some adorable little kind of octopus tentacle legs, and those are hugging very tightly to my old tripod, which is, I would use it for the setup, but it's just a little bit too tall. And Lord knows nobody needs to see what's going on hair-wise in the back. But so he is just hanging on for dear life, and there is a lower angle where you can actually see that the tripod is holding onto that camera, just so that way we can have, hopefully, some really good images of some really fun drawing. Now, I did play around with this setup earlier today, and well, it worked for the most part. Of course, unfortunately, well, we'll just say that the tripod was a last minute addition because the previous angle was really kind of screwy. It was a really weird angle, so it wasn't. I wasn't gonna stick us with that so much because it just looked weird. But what I'm having to do is the camera itself. Like if I get in there, hello. So it's actually taking the image, flipping it upside down, and I did make it to where it's not as harsh of an angle. So hopefully that will be a little bit easier while you guys are looking. And I'm hoping that the autofocus won't mess things up too much or make things a little bit too weird or wonky. So, all right, welcome everybody again. Anybody who's coming in, rolling in a little late, we're doing a Doodle-A-Go-Go. And if the auto zoom starts to get a little too messy, just let me know. I can go ahead and adjust that. I can turn that off. Essentially, we can get it to where it's where it needs to be, and then so that way it's not, giving us as much issues if it's making anybody feel a little wonky or anything like that. Let's see here. In fact, let me see if I can just do that from here. Encoding overloaded. Wow, the video settings. Okay, maybe we just got a little bit too much stuff going on here. I don't know. Got my overlay there. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and kill Chrome, see if that will help things out a little bit. There we go. Because we didn't need Chrome running in that background there. Okay, so do want to give you guys just a quick update on the feed before we start drawing. Am I stalling because I don't want to start drawing yet? Maybe a little bit, because I know that I am out of practice and it's going to be wonky, and so I want to give it a minute. But we've hit the streaming for over 8 hours, which is fantastic. We've got streaming on different days. We got one more, and I think this is the one that's going to put us over on that one. And our average of viewers is peachy keen. It is where we need it, so that's fantastic. And we are currently 16 away from that 50 followers to make affiliates, so just 16 more folks, and then we will be we'll be in affiliate land, and you guys can do all sorts of additional things to help support the channel here. So Carol, I'm good to see you. I'm did you forget some extra words there, Carol? I see that it says I'm. So I'm assuming that's you're here, which is good. So welcome, of course, to the chat here. Now, if you look in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, you will notice I've got a little thing there. It's Rangertober because that's what this is. This is Rangertober. As I was mentioning, the Muenster Rangers, which is a fantastic group that celebrates creating and community and such. So, you know, I think it's a pretty fantastic, awesome thing, and it's something that I really dig. And so I want to try to help, you know, take part in it because they do so much awesome creative stuff. Now, one of the things, I did adjust the autofocus and turn that off. So let me bring out my test drawing just to make sure that it's focusing right. Okay. Maybe we need a little bit more focus on that. Oh, nope. Not enough focus. Guess that's as focused as it's getting because that's set at 0. We can zoom in if we wanted to. Oh, no, we're not going to do that. The exposure, you know what? Let's see if we can't bring down... Well, I've got the exposure set to auto. Can we just... Nope. Too much. Nope. Too dark. All right. You know what? We're going to go back to the auto on that one. I think that was at a -5. Oh, you're not going to let me put in numbers? Wow. Are you from the past? Okay. There we go. We're not panning. Panning. Can I pan? No. Sure can't. Can I tilt, though? Nope, can't tilt. Okay. See, there's still some features on the camera here that I'm kind of learning a little bit. And I do like it, though. Low light composition. Let's see if what that does. Nope. Okay. Well, I think that we're good with that. I've got the autofocus off. And so I think that we should be good for figuring out kind of just as we go. Making sure that everything is in focus and looks good. And I'll try not to shake things too much. Ah! That's somebody from California. I shouldn't make earthquake jokes. Just inappropriate. All right, so your chat is broken. Matricula, you had to reload. I can see you there now. So we've got Matricula and we've got Carol in. Hello, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Now, what we're going to do, and I'm going to try to be careful not to put my hand over here because that's casting a lot of shadow, obviously. Now I tried the Annoyed Bogra. The Bogra I did have a little bit of trouble with, just kind of formulating exactly what the Creature from the Black Lagoon style character would look like. So let's see here. So I'm going to bring up no Matricula, but if is it me? Look, if it's me, I can change. I'll do whatever it takes, man. Just don't blame yourself. Blame Twitch chat. That's probably what it was. All right. So we've got the... You know what? Let's try a Carnival Trolla today. So I imagine that a Trolla would be a troll, but I am going to bring up the Muenster Codex. Oop. So let's see here. It'd be a monster race. So the Trolla is a once-feared mountain dweller. Trollas rove in caravans, most often selling worthless junk. Okay. All right, so we're going to want to do some sort of a troll, but like a lady troll? I like that as possible for a trolla. So it's some sort of a troll, but one that either works at the carnival or enjoys going to the carnival. So I think, let's see here. Okay. I think I know what we can do here. So I'm going to move my microphone over a little bit. By the way, the Muenster Codex that we're referring to is the one from Monster Rangers, which is a very awesome thing. Drop it in the chat there, and you can see some of the kind of creatures that we're going to be working on and whatnot. Yay, Sandy's back in state. All right. Now let's see here. Trolls have big noses. So we definitely want to have kind of a big nose. Oh, good, the lines are showing up. Well, nice. So I'm gonna try to do the head about like that. Okay. Kind of a big chin there. Give it kind of a little bit of a hairline, I think. Big kind of eyes here. Give it a little wart there. And kind of want to do, don't know why it's speaking to me, but basically have a piercing up there. I like that. Yeah, I don't like that idea. All right, kill that line. Now, one of the tricky things for me is I have a really heavy hand when I'm drawing, so erasing things is going to be kind of tough. But all right, so when I give some kind of pointy ears a little bit there, even another little piercing there. It is a little bit like a weird Bob Ross, isn't it? It's just a happy little troll. Now, I've never been particularly good at hair. Always had trouble with hair. Okay, and we give a little bit of a pop belly here. Put a little bit of belly button there. And want some sort of furry. Definitely think some sort of furry underneath. You know what? We're going to make this a lady troll, I think. I think we are. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to give just a little bit of, just to accentuate that it's a lady troll. Because they can be a little tough. Tough to tell. They're just, trolls. That's how they work. Got just a couple little teethers there. Put some shade in there. You know what? We're going to be going right over that belly button. We're going to just go over the belly button, and that's okay. That's okay. Okay, so put a nice little bracer for our lady troll. A little bit more fluff there. Hands are also a thing that I have a tough time with, so I've got just some kind of references over on my screen. You know what? Hold on. Let's see if I can go back to reading all of those drawing books and stuff like that, where you draw kind of a mitt. And we put in some knuckles. And so I think we're going to do is she is going to, because she's at the carnival, one of the best things that you can actually have is a big old thing of cotton candy. But what I want to do is I want to, oh man, I wonder, kids, oh wait, hold on. Okay. These really nice watercolor pencils, nobody has used. Caramel apple is really good. Put a little bit of a, wait, hold on. I'm gonna do, took a big old bite out of it. There we go. We want a little bit of fluff underneath there. And we'll just pretend her hand's over there. Okay. So I think this is our carnival Trolla. Now I think what we can do is I can ink it. I'll try to ink it. And just in case it bleeds through, I've got my other dude here. We'll see what kind of condition he is in afterwards. Now again, this is kind of new territory for me. I don't normally do this kind of stuff because I'm normally on the computer, and so my lines and whatnot are probably going to be just a little bit off or whatnot, but this is all for funsies. Hopefully I'll be able to kind of, as I'm going, maybe fix a few things here and there. If anything, I'm just getting some nice fumes here. Big beefy arms. Because you know she works out. I mean, just, you know, I think she's probably just kind of going through and keeping all the troll boys in line. You know she's got suitors. I mean, look, she's a mighty sexy lady there. So you know she's got to be beating them off with a club, as it were. So we'll go ahead and see, look, because I'm doing the inking, I'm actually able to fix those lines underneath that I'm not really a huge fan of, which is cool. And so her hair. I want to see if I can do her hair a little bit better. You know what? I'm going to pull up a wavy hair image so that I can use that as a reference, because most of what I do, I use a lot of references because it just makes things easier for me. Wow, too complicated. Okay, well, I think I can pull this one off. Okay, let's see here. Kinda. So if we have her hair come up like this. And kind of curve around like that. Wow. But you know what? It's okay. It's okay that it doesn't look how I was envisioning it or hoping it to be. That is fine. Now, chat, what I'd like from you guys is I would like you guys to think of a name for our carnival Trolla here, while I pick out some colors for some things. Okay, we're obviously gonna... Oh, you know what? I should think about this. Do highlights first, maybe. Kind of where some of the highlights would be. A little bit here. Maybe here. These are all things I should probably learn at some point. Now I want those to be shadow. Trollette. Yeah, she's got a troll mullet. Don't judge. Trolling's hard work, man. Okay. I will go with the darker green here. For everything else. I think I'm really just going to kind of give the hint of color without going too deep into it here. Well, I guess if I'm going to do this more often, I should get my own set of colors. Because you know what? This is going well. I am happy with the way this is going, guys. And I appreciate you guys being there for the moral support. It's very important for stuff like this. Because again, I was 100% stalling earlier. And the more I do this over the time, the more I will learn and get better, and apparently learn how to color better as well. Because this is... I don't know, I was always an impatient colorer. Would always just be like long strokes just to kind of get as much color down as possible to move on to the next thing. Because it's like, yeah, no, I see it. I also saw in my mind what colors I'm going to be using, so... Why am I still doing this? Yeah, I'm actually maybe markers. Maybe markers would be good. We should try that. Just kind of quickly hinting at the colors here. Okay, and I want... Yeah, hopefully these won't blend or anything like that, but we will find out. Put a little bit of this for some of the darker parts here. Certainly underneath here. Around here a bit. Over there just to darken that a little bit. We want a little shadow here. Yes. Yes, shadow under the boob. A little bit of shadow there too. More shadow underneath here. And we're going to grab some brown for the pants. And I think, well, this is cotton candy. Got to use pink. So we're going to be doing a lot of pink here. I may not color the other ones because, wow, come on, pink. There we go. Because I realize I don't have any pencil sharpeners. All right, there we go. We got some pink there. And you know what? We'll just use a pencil. Let's do some dark gray here for the hair. Oh, I totally forgot her ear. How did I forget her ear? Why didn't you guys let me know I messed up her ear? Shugwala. Ooh, Grelda Shugwala. I like it. Grelda Shugwala. Look, she's been around. She's been around a little bit. She's got a lot of gray in her hair. And we'll do the other ear here real quick. Oh, that's a much darker green. I like that. It's a much more greeny green than what I was using. I like that. All right, there we go. I like that. And then nice and dark in there. And, oh, you know what? I'm a fan of the color purple. So we're going to give her purple eyes. Oh, and of course, because it's a troll, like, look, we can't just have regular cotton candy at a carnival. Come on. I think we need a few little bugs in there, and maybe a little spider here. And another one there. And I did forget it. Thank you, Matricula. I appreciate it. And it was Grilda Shugwala. Look, it didn't bleed through on her dude. Wait, did I show it to the right? Okay, yeah, I did. All right, so there we go. We have our very first one. Maybe I don't suck as bad as I think. All right. All right, cool. All right, so there's the very first one. All right. Carnival Trolla. Boom. You're done. All right, let's see if we can't find... Oh, now a Crowbot. I think that was a very particular character. Okay, let me... Let's see here. Crowbot. Do Muenster Rangers. Yes, include Crowbot. I cannot remember what it looks like. You know what? I'm just going to look up Crow. A Crow. I know I was thinking the one from MST3K, but I want to do non-copyrighted characters, actually. Okay, so we're going to try Crowbot now. Yeah, and I appreciate what you guys are saying. Thank you, Carol. Like, for me, the key was to not completely copy what something else has been done, because I can redraw just about anything. I can have a picture of something and just redraw it. That is not an issue. But coming up with something original in my brain, that's where I do have some trouble. And I'm happy with this, but I will get better. I will absolutely get better. And so there are some things about it that I'm not a huge fan of, but when finished and I look at it, yeah, I kind of like it. You know, I am happy with how it turned out. But again, you know, it's not how I envisioned it in my head, and that's okay. And so with time and practice, I'll get better at that. Now, I'm not going to use those watercolors. I think I may color them off-scene. Or, actually, you know what? I may let the kid do it. The zombie kid would totally dig. The kid loves coloring. But, for now, I want to find a good picture. Just a good solid shape of a crow. And one of the ways that search terms really helps is by doing a search for whatever it is and then putting the word vector. Because then it's going to pull up all of the silhouettes and stuff like that. So that's a great way to get shapes of what you need. Oh, I know, and I know I'll get better. I understand that. And it's not that I'm a perfectionist. It's just that I want things to be perfect. No, I want things to be the way I envision them, or close to what I envisioned them in my mind. And, kind of, remembering I did that in 10 minutes. And the people who are able to do a drawing like that in 10 minutes and it look how I envisioned in my head, they didn't do it in 10 minutes. They essentially did it in 10,000 hours and 10 minutes. They had all of that experience built up, and that's what I'm lacking. That's what I had abandoned many years ago. And so that's why with this, I'm hoping to get better at. So I do appreciate the encouragement and stuff like that. Matricula, so you think that this setup works? Because if so, I mean, this is something that I'll remember. Well, I did take the pictures of, actually. And I can reload this setup. I'll probably try to work on a different way, but a slightly different way. But to be able to do this, at least until, if I can get a better computer and then I can just toss the iPad in there, that'd be cool. But right now, I think this works really well. Incidentally, I should say that the good man Edgar Allan Poe is helping me out considerably with this, not just because I'm about to work on a crow, but because my collected works of Edgar Allan Poe are sitting on the tail end of the tripod, balancing everything. So, so he's helping out. All right. Enough scuttlebutt. Time to draw a crow. Now, I think I'm going to do just a standard pose on this one. It is a cranky crowbot. Cranky. What would he be cranky about? Let's figure that out. What would a crow... No, a car wouldn't have pooped on him. But let's think of something super wacky, that like a fictional crow. So if we give the crow a personality and a persona and stuff like that, what would it be cranky about? I almost spit my soda out, Carol. Oh man, that's... Remember that. That's... that's... You know what? Actually, maybe that's what it is. He's a clockwork crow and has a crank. Actually, I like Quoth the Raven Draw Some More. I like that. Because what if it's a raven with a broken pencil? I think that's going to be a fun challenge, and because it's a crow bot, I can make him a robot. But I kind of like Quoth the Raven Draw Some More. But I like a raven who's cranky because his pencil broke and he doesn't have a pencil sharpener. So I think we're going to go with that. The clockwork crow and has a crank. I think that's going to factor in because he's a crow bot, and that would make him cranky. See. What? I didn't notice that. You had to spell it out. Okay. First of all, you know what? For that pun, 20 punts to Griffin Puff. All right. Cranky. Jeez Louise. Okay, here we go. All right, so the general shape. Bit more of a rounded beak there. It's just barely showing up, but that's okay. Okay, that's gonna... Okay, so we got the general shape there. So let's see here. Now, because I'm changing the perspective of what I was originally thinking, this is going to be a little on the tricky side. So the eyes... So the wings tend to be kind of full. Make it a bit bigger of a pencil. And the legs kind of come back a little bit and come down here. Oh, you know what? Actually, these would be further back as well. Yeah, giving them a Gizmo Duck vibe. Yeah. You know, I have had a sketch that I've always wanted to do, and it's a comedy sketch, not this, where I've actually wanted to... You know what? I may actually save it for later on down the stream. No, I'm going to tell you guys. I've always wanted to jokingly do a audiobook version of a coloring book. I think the idea of that as a sketch amuses me so much that I really want to do it, and I think that'll be something for once I kick off the main variety show, Random Access Mayhem. I think that's what's going to happen there. So I want him a little bit closer here. Okay. Oh, you know what? And instead of a big tail like that, what we'll do we'll give him a little light here. It's just kind of blinking. That's showing that he... Oh, no, that would go up. This shows that he is not happy. Okay. Now let's try to fix things with the inking. Actually, I'm going to square that off up there. Ooh, marker fumes. Okay, and then what we'll do is we'll just put some lines here and there, and actually I want to put some aileron lines there. And, oh, we needed the, I totally forgot the crank. Oh, man. Anyway, that would have been better to put there in the light. You know, we'll put it in the top of his head. Why not? Do what we want. Although a crank might be a little... Oh, wait, actually. Just... There we go, and he's got a little crank. And this is, this was the Cranky Crowbot. I'm going to put it right here. Cranky Crowbot. His pencil is broken. Because I don't know why I threw an N on the end of there. His pencil is broken. Because crows are ravens, right? Yeah. Quoth the raven, draw no more. Okay, now I did take what you said, Carol, and kind of twisted it a little bit, but just wanted to do that for this, and we'll put a little, occasional little rivets here and there. And there we go. There's our Cranky Crowbot. His pencil is broken. Quoth the raven, draw no more. I like it. All right. So that's 2 down, man. 2 down. Not going to worry about coloring that one. All right. A hungry Ferratu. Now, if I remember correctly. Actually, I've already done a Ferratu. Which they were calling them Ferratus long before Rick and Morty was doing it. Floyd the Skinwalker. Somebody did. Nice. Okay, Ferratu. Oh, they don't have any images of them. I gotta go to the Steam Crow store. Oh, Steam Crow, not Stream Crow. Hi, D-Daisy Maisie. I'm not sure if I know you. Are you one of the social justice parts? Alright, I'm getting old. I can't figure out how to search the site. Where? Come on, Daniel. What are you doing? Add a search function that's easier to find for old people who are impatient. I am already signed up to the newsletter, actually. Alright, I'll just do this. Site steamcrow.com Ferratu. Okay, Ferratu by okay, yeah, no, this'll work. Okay, so we've got the Ferratu. Trivia girl. What kind of trivia? Do you run trivia? Do you play trivia? And burlesque lover. Well, in fact, you have some stars of burlesque in chat right now. Oh, 39 minutes ago, we completed another achievement. Let me look to see what that is. What is that? Boom! Stream on 7 different days. Wow, excuse me. I'm sorry. That totally snuck up on me. I apologize. But we've hit 3 out of the 4 things that we need for affiliate status. The only thing we need are 16 more followers. So if you are in stream and have not hit that follow button, please do. We appreciate it. That way, I know. Also, if you turn on notifications, you'll know whenever I go live. Now, do want to let you guys know that normally do Monday through Wednesday at 9 p.m. Tomorrow, I will not be streaming, but I will, however, I have scheduled 2 episodes of Booze Review that I have up there. A couple of my favorite episodes, and I can't remember who's in them. I think, one of them is Jason Buterin, who is a fantastic movie maker, I believe out of Charlotte. And he did a film called Hot Pink Jesus, and wouldn't you know it, Hot Pink Jesus makes an appearance, as played by stage slave Gavin, who somebody is a burlesque fan, I'm sure you've heard of him, from Vaudeville After Dark, which is out in Greensboro. I believe they're having a Halloween show coming up. And the other one, I actually get to sit down with Raoul Duke. It's not really him. It's actually Chuck Cart doing an amazing impression. I couldn't keep up with him. But I get to sit down with Raoul Duke. And it's fantastic. Did I say Greenville? I probably did. Look, the greens and the golds, man. All of those towns mess me up. Always have. I was heading to one of them, and then I ended up in the other one. True story. That happened once. All right, so I think we've got about time for one more. So we're gonna do the Hungry Ferratu. Hungry Ferratu. Now, Ferratu, it's short for Nosferatu, which is a vampire, and so he's hungry. Wait a second. I got the feeling this is a marketing thing. I really do. Oh, by the way, actually. While I have this camera set up this way, I have one of the sets of the Monster Rangers back when they were Monster Scouts, so they're a little outdated right now. A pack of their identification cards. So here we have the Halloween Golem. Here we have the Furnace Golem. These are all things that would have been useful to me if I'd remembered. Jeez Louise. We've got the Honey Daemon. The Ghost Skull. Looks nothing like Nicolas Cage. We have the Owl Bear. And if these aren't cluing you into the kind of awesome stuff that they have, because these cards, they made them themselves. Gogra. There's the Ferratu. No, that one's Nosferatu. That was before they started calling him Ferratu. We've got the Yeti. And by the way, they do have stats on the back. The Steam Crow itself, which of course is the main character that is they named their store after and everything like that, the titular character. And you'll also notice that his head is in the shape of a badge. That is something that you can notice all over my feed, I've always been a fan of badges and stuff like that. Even did that for a while with the unnamed burlesque group that I helped found and helped start. And but you can actually earn badges with certain challenges and stuff like that from Monster Rangers. Totally free to join. They have some awesome stuff that you can purchase, like I'm doing here. And this is the Zinc Cat. And then, of course, you've got Baron Davis, the founder of the Monster Rangers. Goblin Boy Davis. I'm sure there's some relation between him and Baron Davis. And, of course, the Spirit Crow, as portrayed by Donna Davis. And these are the monster identification cards. Fantastic items that are available at steamcrow.com. Steamcrow.com. Gorgeous, gorgeous stuff. And I like that picture of Ferratu, but I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use the one from one of their pieces of art, one of their posters that they make and sell, which are a damn delight. So I'm going to use that as my reference here. And he's hungry. And the reason why I was making jokes about all of it is because, and I'm going to put the image in chat, check that out. That was one of the posters that they made where it actually looks like a box, cereal box. Ferratu Bites. Coffin dirt flavored. And of course they it's not a thing that they actually made, but they were saying that they would have the Monster Ranger identification cards inside. So we got some pretty basic shapes on this one, which would be pretty easy. And I'm going to try not to draw it exactly as it is. So, I think actually for this one, what we'll do is, you know what we're going to do? I'm going to do a scene here. Okay. So I'm going to do our building. We're going to have our door here. A little push bar on the door. I think you guys may know where this is going. Hopefully my pen won't mess up too bad on that. I'm going to run out of room, aren't I? I apparently forgot how a K looks. That's all right. We'll fix it in the inking. So, okay. So now we've got kind of the, we're going to make him a little tall here. We've got kind of a big bulbous head. Do big bulbous head, and he's got kind of a pointy chin. Ooh. That angle is off. Kind of a pointy chin. He's got his ears. Oh, you know what? Because he's sad, they're going to droop a little bit. Actually, that would need to come behind. Big bulbous head. Actually kind of come around there. And he's going to be very sad. Very, very sad. Because he's so hungry. And he's going to be holding his stomach. And it's going to be making little kind of... There we go. Okay. Nice, simple, easy. Could mean hangry, too. No, that's true. That is true. All right. Do them letters there. Ah, did I make that D too big? How did I make... I was talking about running out of room earlier. Now I'm making the letters bigger. That was wrong with me. All right, there we go. Ink in the cross there. Do our door. Now I'm going to make the door bigger. Specifically so I can maybe hopefully fit those words in there. Gonna get close here. There we go. Okay. All right, and here comes the tricky part, making sure that I can ink our guy in here. Gotta remember to draw bigger. Ah. Didn't leave room for the arm. That's okay. So it's our very hungry hungry Ferratu. You know what? That is almost... Oh, I was totally over on the side. Sorry about that, guys, if any of that was off camera while I was doing it. By the way, look at that H. That is very nearly a perfect highlights for kids H. I'm very proud of that. I have oftentimes done that on accident. All right. Well, oh, you know what? I want to add some other. Kind of put in a bay window there. Oh, that is a goofy looking cross there, but but you know what? It works. So our hungry Ferratu, look at that. We did 3. Man, how awesome is that? So we've got our carnival trolla named Grelda Shugwalla. Great name, guys. I like that. We've got our cranky crowbot. This pencil is broken, quoth the raven, draw no more. And our hangry Ferratu because the blood bank is closed. I did not give him a nose. Just realized that. There we go. Give him a nose. All right, now I do have to look just because of. Okay, good. He looks nothing like Count Chocula. All right, look, guys. I think we did it. We got 3 of those down. I think next time we'll try to knock out some other ones and see how many of these we can knock out in a month's time. I may do some off stream because I'm feeling good. about these, so we'll find out. But guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Now, as I mentioned, on fleek. I don't even know what that means, man. I know highlights. Oh, dude, there's an amazing documentary about highlights. Oh God, what was it on? It was either on Amazon or it was either on Amazon or something else. I don't know. But it's a fantastic documentary. It's Netflix, Amazon, Hulu. Check one of those out for highlights. And you learn all about the history of it. It's still a family-run business, and they have a very strict rule and code of conduct in the content that's in there. And you might think that they are, with knowing that they might have a highly religious bent, but they don't. In fact, that they've been working on and answering questions that kids send in about being trans or gay, or discovering feelings about things that they don't have anybody else to talk to, and they take care of the kids by all accounts. So I'm just impressed with highlights, and I grew up with highlights. I loved it. My Grammy, she ended up getting me a subscription to it, and I loved it. And in fact, at some point in time, I have written the most frightening sketch parody of Goofus and Gallant that it's just wrong. And one day I will do something with that. But for now, guys, thank you so much for coming out and watching this and stuff like that, and helping be a part of my journey as I work on getting better at all of this, at drawing and stuff. And so I appreciate you guys tuning in and helping me out and encouraging me and everything like that. You guys have been fantastic. Thank you. So you know what? Here's what we're going to do. Let us go raid somebody else who is doing art. She is on my friends list. I don't recall, or not friends list, but I don't recall subscribing. But she must be one of our social justice warriors or something. But yeah, she looks like she does some cool stuff. Now she's working on some Bob Ross stuff right now. So and I kind of like the way she's got her set up. I'll have to look into something like that. But for now, guys, again, thank you so much for. Camera's not there anymore. It's over here right now. So guys, thank you so much for coming out. And remember, I will not be streaming tomorrow, but I do have 2 booze reviews that are going to be playing, one at 9 o'clock and the other one at 9:30, because that's the only way that it wouldn't let me do in 5-minute increments, and that'll cover most of the hour that I would be streaming. So guys, again, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it, and be nice, stick around for this this other art streamer, and show them some love. And of course, when you get there, or when the feed kicks over, if you can do !raid, be much appreciated. Guys, thank you again so much. I love you, and I will see you guys next week.
Richie, Muenster. Thank you so much for the raid. How are you doing? Yep, adulting life is stressful. Sometimes. Thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? Delightful Rapscaline has raided you with his wacky band. Well, hello, wacky band.